MB Enclosures has his own YouTube channel, and this guy is an animal when it comes to designing boxes.
Unbelievable. I couldn't even believe that there was 2 8s in there.
This guy right here is doing something special.
I welcome y'all to MBE, what you about to see, box building in a different league. In this SQL scene, believe that money ain't a thing when it comes to its kings. Now that's fact, not fiction. Call 44694 48 then 18. Don't matter, you got 4 8s or 1 8 or anything between. He got what you need.
This is my crew. This is my gang. These are my kings. Okay, what's up? It's your boy MB. Here we have the free air testing of the Skyhigh Cardio BMX 8. This is not the entry level 8. There's another 8 underneath this one. I think it's the FMB. This is the BMX, so this is the intermediate level. 700 watts RMS, 2-inch voice coil. We have went over the Spider, the Mirror Space Spider 2-inch, I believe it's a 2-inch 8-layer voice coil. I believe that's what I said last time. It's relatively thick, but it's 2 inches. So we're gonna text the QMS, see the response. As you can see, we're gonna do a frequency response from 20 hertz to 80 hertz in 30 seconds just to see it move. In fact, let's do it in 45, so y'all can watch the frequency as it ticks across and look at the movement of the driver. I'll be turning the Lazy Susan so you can see different things, see the movement up front and see the spider landing. All right, let's begin. And look right here, you can see the frequency. It's being displayed. Great movement. It is responsible at 20 hertz. Now we're moving up some. Now this is a D4 sub, so we're powering it by a false gate. 12.1 at 2 ohms, so this is roughly 800 watts. I can handle it quite well. You notice as we move up in frequency, it doesn't have to move that far. I want y'all to really pay attention to that, so you understand that when you play lower frequency, the farther the woofer has to move, that's going to build up heat. It's going to build up a lot of your power as well. And I like to play lower than this. When this number hits, keep going. Some people like this. I don't like none of this. Right around here, 38 hertz. That's what I'm looking for the woofer to do its most performance. I think it did great. I think it did very, very well. Going all the way down to 20 hertz. Now understand, from 25 to 35, the woofer's gonna move the farthest. I don't care what drive it is, it's gonna move the farthest trying to attain that frequency. The lower the frequency, the farther it has to move. The farther it moves with the strength of the BL, which is the motor and the length of the wire inside the voice coil, this part right here. It's going to see how loud you hear that. That's why subwoofers are louder at the lower frequencies than mid-bass drivers, so to speak. Well, not so to speak, definitely. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get the same amplitude, but I'm going to go up, let's say 45 to 60. Now, what happens here is when I activate the Epicenter, what's going to happen is it's going to cut this to 22.5, and it's going to cut this to 30. It's going to go a half octave under, and that's what I want to see it perform with now. So let me turn the Epicenter on. It was off a minute ago. Now I'm going to take the knob, turn it up just a little bit, because there's no spring behind here, and see it move now. It's going to move substantially more when I use that, and then this is what amplify and excite the bass for songs that play between the 45 and 60 hertz range. If I'm using the Epicenter, it will cut it down in half so I can see how that same pitch, that same beat will play the lower note. And then also, in this type of environment, show you to let this boy really move. Enough talking, let me let y'all see. See? Doing quite well, ain't it? Let's come up here. Oh yeah, like that. I'm gonna give it a little bit more the next time up. You see that stroke? And that's what I want to see. Yeah, that's exciting to me. So what I want to do now, I'm gonna take this to 50. 50 to 60. You see how it's counting down? I'm gonna give it a little bit more, so I'm gonna go back up. So now we're at 25 to 30. I'll be careful here. This is a lot of movement. Let me zoom in right here so you can see that. It's a good shot profile, especially as we go up. You're gonna see even more movement. And this driver comes in $184. That's nice. Like that's a good shot there, ain't it? Oh yeah. Get that money, boy. Get that money. Get that money, boy. Get that money. Next time we go up, let's go to 65. Oh, starting over again. Okay. Oh, look at that. That's nice. Ooh, yes. $184? That's a lot of linear throw. And we ticking back down. Let me blow y'all out. So we ticking back down to 52. We're gonna go back up now. We're going past 60. We're gonna go to 65. Now remember, we're cutting this down an octave. That's why we're getting so much movement. If you go back to the beginning of the video, you wasn't getting this movement because this is what the Epicenter does. Or DDBSI or Wave Tech. It's going to take the higher frequencies and cut them down an octave to give you the same pitch, but you're going to get the same amount of movement, but it's going to go farther throughout the stroke. You see that? Let's go back up again. Zoom in just a little for y'all so y'all can see it. They're handling this quite well. Quite well. That's a lot of throw. Great ex-mechanical. That's a lot of throw for a driver that's $184. A lot. Yes, that's nice. So this is going to conclude the test. My test of this driver. I think for the price point, the amount of excursion you're gonna get, even without a BSI, I think it's justified. I think this is a great budget banger. $184. I mean, what more can you ask for from Sky High? Great job, John Raby. Great job. Let me stop this now. See if we're hot, no heat. A little warm, moving very far. It's to be expected. I got my finger on it so you can see. Yeah, that's great. You're not gonna need a lot of time to break these in. They break in relatively easy. Now with the suspension this soft, I will say do not try to throw twice rated to it. unless you're gonna shrink that box down considerably. This type driver you could do 4. I mean, I think it's 0.75, 4 of these on the seat of a truck, easily. The suspension is very, very compliant. So it tends to lead to a smaller box. 4 of these, what, less than $800 before taxes. Got my stamp for approval. Y'all be blessed. Yeah, y'all be blessed.